Hey, this is Michael J. with this old car. In the early 1980s, Ford was in serious trouble. Sales were collapsing under pressure from Japanese imports and newer, more modern competitors. Losses were stacking up. Hundreds of millions turned into billions in just a few years. By 1982, the company had lost over $3 billion. And that meant layoffs, cost-cutting, and one harsh reality. Ford's products were no longer competitive in a rapidly changing market. So the company made a bold decision. They borrowed heavily, put up assets and collateral, and invested more than $3 billion into developing an entirely new car.
The traditional vacation in the family car. Except one thing's changed. The family car. The new Ford Taurus.
The car was the Ford Taurus, and it didn't just succeed, it reshaped the entire American auto industry. These things were all over the place back in the day. When it finally debuted in 1986, almost nobody took it seriously. Critics mocked it. They called it a jelly bean, a bar of soap, even a flying potato. But something unexpected happened. Within just 3 years, more than 1 million Americans bought one. And just like that, everything changed. Its aerodynamic design, improved ergonomics, and build quality that finally rivaled Japanese competitors set a new standard. The Taurus, it didn't just save Ford from financial collapse, it paid back its development cost almost immediately and forced the entire Detroit Big Three to rethink their future. Within a few years, nearly every American sedan began to look more like it. But for all its success, there was still something missing.
This is the new Ford Mustang GT. With its unmistakably new body surrounding an equally dramatic 5-liter port fuel-injected engine.
Because this is America and we love our performance, it mattered. The original Taurus came with modest engines. A 2.5-liter four-cylinder making about 90 horsepower, or a 3.0-liter V6 producing 140 horsepower. Respectable numbers for the time, but nothing that stirred emotion. Acceleration hovered to around 11 seconds on a 0 to 60. Fine for daily driving, but far from exciting. Hey, if you're watching this video, you have to be a Ford Taurus or Ford SHO fan. Hey, I sell car posters, including the Taurus SHO in my eBay store. Classic car posters. The link is in the description. Check it out now. At the same time, something else was happening inside Ford. A secret performance project known internally as the GN34 was underway. The goal? Build a mid-engine sports car capable of competing with Ferrari, but with better usability and a lower price. A small team of about 30 engineers worked on it, with a modest budget of around $160 million. And against all odds, they nearly pulled it off. By 1986, working prototypes existed. The cars were tested by racing legend Jackie Stewart and powered by advanced Yamaha-built V6 engines. High-revving, sophisticated, and designed for serious performance. But then reality set in. To bring the car to market would cost at least another $500 million, and Ford didn't have that kind of time or money to spare. So the project was canceled. But canceling the car didn't cancel everything. Ford was still locked into a contract with Yamaha, requiring them to purchase thousands of those engines every year. According to company legend, Ford executive Bob Lutz proposed a simple solution. We have the best engine in the world and the best sedan in America. Put them together. And that's exactly what they did.
With its 24-valve V6 engine, double overhead cams, and 220 horsepower, the new Ford Taurus SHO isn't for everyone. In fact, only a select number will experience this sport interior and performance suspension. The new limited production Ford Taurus SHO.
The result was the Ford Taurus SHO, which stands for Super High Output. But fitting a high-performance engine designed for a sports car into a front-wheel drive family sedan wasn't simple. Engineers had to redesign mounting points, modify the subframe, rework the cooling system, and reinforce multiple components. Even the transmission had to be sourced externally. Ford turned to Mazda for a 5-speed manual capable of handling the engine's high-revving nature. The suspension was upgraded, torque steer was reduced, and braking performance improved. The end result wasn't a compromise, it was a properly engineered performance sedan. And at the center of it all was that Yamaha-built V6, a 24-valve design with dual overhead cams, variable intake geometry, and a red line above 7,000 RPM. It produced around 220 horsepower with peak torque delivered high in the rev range. Below 4,000 RPM, the engine remained smooth and manageable. But above that, it transformed. Intake runners shortened, airflow increased, and the engine came alive. It wasn't just powerful, it had character.
The Ford Taurus. It's been called stylish, comfortable, practical, the perfect family car, the best in its class. And then someone went and stuck a 24-valve, 3-liter V6 under the hood. Now, what do you call that?
The super high output Ford Taurus. We call it
The Taurus SHO could reach 60 miles per hour in about 6.5 to 7 seconds. That put it close to cars like the BMW M5, but at nearly half the price. And that's what made it so dangerous, because from the outside it didn't look like anything special, just another Taurus, until it wasn't.
Introducing Ford Taurus SHO and the craving. If you've had a craving for a truly sophisticated performance sedan, may we suggest our 24-valve, 220 horsepower Taurus SHO.
The second generation brought a larger 3.2-liter engine for automatic models, expanding its appeal and increasing sales significantly. But the third generation, introduced in 1996, took a different direction. A new V8 engine was developed, again with Yamaha, but without a manual transmission. Power gains were modest, and enthusiasts, well, they lost interest. Sales, they dropped sharply, and by 1999, the SHO was gone.
There are engines, and then there's the twin turbocharging, 365 horsepower generating EcoBoost engine in the all-new Ford Taurus SHO that has the thirst of a V6.
It wouldn't return until 2010, this time powered by a twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, producing over 350 horsepower, and paired with all-wheel drive. Faster than ever, more advanced than ever, but very different from the original. And that's what makes the original Taurus SHO so unique. It wasn't planned as a performance icon. It existed because of a canceled supercar, a binding contract, a bold decision, if you will. A high-performance engine placed into a car that was never meant to have it. And somehow it worked, not by design, but by circumstance. Hey, that's going to wrap it up on the Ford Taurus and the Ford Taurus SHO. Do you own one? Did your family have one? If you did, I want to know all about it. Leave your comments below. Hey, and don't forget, I sell classic car posters in my eBay store. The link is in the description below. Check that out and support the channel. Hey, like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me. This is Michael J. We will do it again next time.